Okay, we're live on YouTube, and we're about to go live on the radio as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We were having a little bit of trouble with the audio and all that jazz, but we're here now. We're ready to clown. You guys are listening to the CBC Tower, and you are tuned in to The Doghouse with your hosts, Husky, Sleepy Basset, and Updog.
Wow, that was a long one. Hey, what's up, fellow gamers? Like he said, you're listening to The Doghouse. DJ Dingo couldn't or wouldn't or shouldn't have made it here today. So instead, in his place, we got like a special guest. You want to go ahead? We'll go ahead and say hi.
What are you talking about? I am Mr. Dingo. I'm just an evolved form, a higher power.
He's Galarian form.
I'm Galarian form Dingo.
You got to have a British accent then.
The difference between us is that I don't like Kingdom Hearts.
Wow, a definite improvement to be sure. Let's with that, let's go ahead and go to the verse of the day.
Wow.
Let's jump into the verse of the day. All right, so today's verse. I can't hear myself, and I don't like that.
Are you,
Let me turn myself up.
He's in love with the sound of his own voice.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so jumping into it, and we are jumping into it. Go ahead and turn that down. Sorry. Anyways, jumping into the verse of the day. So today's verse of the day is Colossians chapter 3, verse 15. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you are called in one body, and be thankful. That's a pretty good verse.
Yeah.
Moving on to the weather.
Okay.
it's kind of thrown off because usually when I listen, Updog just tunes in immediately and says, "This is what I think." But I listened to that. I didn't really have any comment.
Well, sometimes we do the verse of the day, and it's like we can immediately just be like, "Oh yeah, I get what this is about." And other times there's like a long pause while we try to figure out what we just read.
Yeah, it's
that's the Bible. Sometimes it takes a little extra.
It is what it is.
Thought. Yeah.
I think I'm just a little bit tired today too.
Mm.
So, but today, on this day in history, November 23rd,
Year of our
22nd.
Lord.
Yeah, 22nd. So the weather outside right now in Conway is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me refresh this just to make sure. Yes, it's 48 degrees Fahrenheit. It's currently overcast, and for all the savages living across the pond, that's 9 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Disgusting fear.
Are you talking about Europe or Russellville?
Yeah.
Russellville.
Humidity is 94%. It's not surprising since we just got rain. We have a northerly wind of 7 miles per hour. Looks like we're going to have a little bit more rain expected for tonight, maybe a 30% chance. But then we should be clear for the rest of the week until Monday night, where it starts getting back up to T-storms and rain. All that pleasantness.
I love it.
But yeah. So that's the weather as of right now. But you didn't come here for weather. I just have to tell you it because that's a requirement.
You are legally obligated to do so.
I have to let you know what's happening.
We got to tell you about the sky. Don't know how that relates to video games, but now you know. That's the sky.
Our in-game weather for today is...
The ozone
The
layer
devs
is
have given
real-life
us a really
skybox.
great biome of squids and some kind of gelatinous ooze. I don't really... Hideo Kojima's games are weird. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into the...
It's raining ghosts out there.
It's raining ghosts.
It's raining ghosts. Hallelujah. No.
It's just...
Wait a minute.
I don't want that. I was like, oh man, this is cool for like 0.5 seconds, and then it happened. And then it actually started happening. I was like, oh no, it's raining ghosts in the studio. Just in time for our first segment of the day. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Top of the hour.
Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Top of the hour.
Top of the hour.
Yep.
Top of the hour. I don't know how we do this.
That's what the third DJ is supposed to be like that. Dingo's always like, yeah.
What if I just
Top
went ah
of the hour.
and fell over?
That'd be great.
That'd be
Do
great.
that now.
Take off your headset first.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Am I still? Tell me if I'm still on camera.
Yes.
Ready?
Sure.
All right. Do your top of the hour intro.
Bum. Okay. He's collapsed.
Okay.
He's dead. So I guess first thing, top of the hour. I want a special shout out to the family of DJ Sleepy Basset. He will be missed. What's your top of the hour, Husky?
He wasn't around enough for it to grow on me.
I couldn't get attached to him. I just couldn't get invested in the Sleepy Basset backstory. All right, so
Am I doing mine first? You.
I can do mine first. So,
All right.
recently there was an announcement that December 3rd, 2019 at 9 a.m. Pacific time, there's going to be a special announcement concerning Persona 5 Royal in the West. I think the game is already out in Japan, but it looks like we're going to get a release date or some more information on the English dub. But yeah, so yeah, keep your ears open for that. Maybe check out the Atlas Twitter, or just subscribe to their YouTube like I am. Yeah, I'm excited. You should be excited too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully they'll announce a release date that's
Yeah, I want to hear more.
sometime this century.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Probably have the same release date as Metroid Prime 4.
It'd be cool if they gave us the release date for Scrambled. I'd appreciate that. And then they'll announce that Scramble is also coming out on the iPhone 4, and I'm going to lose my mind. It's okay, because I have a phone.
Okay. Don't you guys have phones?
Don't you guys have phones?
Yeah. I hope.
All right, moving on. I guess I'll do...
I can do mine next.
Okay, yeah,
if you'd
you
like.
can go ahead and do yours.
I have
next,
been
Sleepy Basset.
revitalized from that dreadful attack on my soul
Just do your
with
top
the
of
news of Gabe Newell, creator of Steam, or whatnot. He's the CEO. Has released news of a new Half-Life game. Finally. It is a full VR experience where you play in the shoes of Alex. I can't remember her last name.
Oh. So it's not Half-Life 3?
Kind of. It's a prequel sequel. It's like sequel to Half-Life
So
and
it's
prequel
not-
to Half-Life 2.
It's not Half-Life 3.
No.
It's
Half-Life, the prequel.
You guys hear that?
It's Borderlands
You guys hear that?
3D.
That's the sound of all the Half-Life fans screaming in eternal torment.
Well, from what I've seen of
Yeah.
screenshots and gameplay, it looks like a really well-working VR game. It isn't one of those where you stand in one place and are given tasks. You actually have to interact and move with your environment.
Yeah, I know we're in the early days of VR, so it's bound to be clunky and ugly, but ugh.
well, I've heard that. From what I've heard, is people that have played it and spent some time with it, is that it's actually a fully fleshed out Half-Life game.
Yes.
Wow.
They've given it the same, saying it's the same length as the second Half-Life game.
You know, it's funny. I would prefer just a Half-Life 3 on the PC, honestly.
Yeah.
But whatever. I
Give
mean,
us Half-Life
he's
Alex
the,
that's
he's,
not VR.
He's the guy. He's Mr. Steam, so he can do what he wants with his money, I guess.
My name's Mr. Steamboat, and I'm
I'll
making
My name's Steamboat Willie.
Portal the pre-sequel. We're not touching the number 3.
Oh, boy. All right.
All right, moving on to my top of the hour. So you guys remember the Resident Evil 2 remake?
Yeah, it was really cool.
You guys remember how cool it was and all that,
I
all
just
that
said
junk?
Yeah.
Oh, they're making another one.
For which
Another
what?
Resident Evil 2 remake?
Another Resident Evil 2 remake.
I can't believe it.
The more
So this is an article from Eurogamer, and apparently they're confirming the existence of a Resident Evil 3 remake, and it has been in development for some time. Probably should watch the Game Awards that are going to be happening,
Wow.
so you can watch that trailer.
What was Resident Evil 3 about?
That was the one with Nemesis.
Oh.
Ooh. That's the one where you play as Chris, right?
Stars.
Stars.
Nemesis has a bazooka.
Stars.
That one
Right.
was kind of more shooty, if I remember.
Yeah.
There was a bit more
Stars.
stars. Well, I'm sure if they put the same amount of effort they put into the second one, it'll also be good.
Can't wait to see an
But yeah,
HD
so
Nemesis.
they were kind of saying, Capcom had already said that they're probably going to continue the remakes if Resident Evil 2 did well, which it did.
Yeah.
Except for multiple Game of the awards at Game Awards.
I kind of roll my eyes whenever I see stuff like Crash, like the Crash remake or some of the Halo remakes, but like I don't really mind these remakes. Like if they're going to be like the Resident Evil 2.
Well, it's like they reimagined Resident Evil 2 a lot too. So it's not like they just like slapped a new graphic fidelity on it slightly and then just like repackaged it. They're like, okay, we're giving this game good voice acting.
We went
and a
into
good
the
story.
TV settings and turned the saturation up 2 points. It's a new game.
Look at that. People have facial expressions.
Look at that. Look at those facial expressions.
They were
Yeah.
it was actually really good looking.
We don't really have
Right
a
after when it
specific
first
release
came out.
date, but knowing that it's out there and that it's coming.
It's floating around in the ether right now.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you my release date for the Half-Life thing. March 2020.
Cool.
March 2020. I don't have a
We're
release
done.
date for mine.
We're done with it.
12 days until the Persona 5 announcement. But yeah, Resident Evil 3 remake is going to happen. We're going to get to fight Nemesis again. He's probably going to terrify us by jumping through a window again.
Yeah. I want to see a mod that makes him do the Kool-Aid Man noise.
I hope we get a handler costume for Nemesis. A monster.
I
I hope we
you
get a
get- I hope
heavy
you
bow. I hope we get a heavy bow gun that's just a
Yeah.
rocket launcher.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Stars. Okay.
Star.
All right, so that's all we got for top of the hour. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back. We're going to give you a quick song break. The songs we're going to be playing, Snake Eater by Cynthia Harrell and Eggman by Paul Shortino and Jun Sino.
That's my favorite song.
So we're going to play those two. We'll be right back with the meat.
Beat.
So stay tuned in and don't touch that dial.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime,
Hey, everybody, welcome back. If I can find my mouse right here, I'll transition. All right. Wow. You guys are listening to the Doghouse.
I can't believe it.
Welcome back. We're your hosts, Husky, Sleepy Basset, and Updoggy.
That's my name. That's who I am. That's me.
Which
This
one?
guy.
He's point. You can't point on radio.
For all our radio
it's
listeners,
an audio medium.
he's extending his hand and finger to point.
He's
Husky
extending his
extend-
right arm and index finger.
Husky extends his arm and points masculinely.
Sweat dripping off his index finger from the effort.
Stores.
Stores.
All right.
All right.
Welcome back to the show. We were just about to get into the meat.
Meat.
I ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
What about this news? It's fresh.
It's not for eating. What about their sauces? I don't need those.
Okay. Oh boy.
That was a good bit. This is really fun.
They are not for eating. Come
Come on now.
there's
Just a boy.
There's a recent service that just released. It was called Google Stadia.
Wow.
Wow.
I've heard it's mediocre at best.
Yeah. No.
Not even mediocre?
I mean, you're getting all the games and you get to play them on a Wi-Fi all the time.
Oh.
What's good about that?
Wait a minute. You're telling me that having a gaming service where you can play any game you want out of a massive game library, but only while you're connected to the Wi-Fi in North America was a bad idea?
Well, it's like I saw one person who was actually like, man, this is a really good service, and he was like, and people were, where are you? Where do you even live? And he's like, in the UK, with the size of Colorado, and we all have high fiber internet.
Yeah, that'll
like,
do it. Listen, I think this is time.
Optic fiber, whatever.
I think this is time we
Optic fiber internet.
activate Operation Death Stadia. Husky, you're gonna have to carry Sleepy Basset like in a little baby girdle and just carry him across the country
I don't even fit in
to
there.
connect all the Wi-Fi services so we can play Google Stadia. Don't
Ooh.
trip though, or
Can
you'll
you
die.
give me a back brace?
Don't trip though, or else you'll drop all the ladders you're having to carry.
You'll drop all your ladders and random like.
Oh
Pieces of
no! You'll
equipment.
drop your otter costume, which is standard for this because you pre-ordered this mission.
Yeah.
You get to meet Conan O'Brien. It's gonna be great.
What? Please tell me that's something
We couldn't
actually
afford-
happened.
Conan
could-
O'Brien is in Death Stranding. Yeah.
We couldn't afford Conan. We got Larry the Cable Guy. It's just
Oh.
as good, right?
No. No.
I'll tell you what.
No.
I tell you what, you gotta connect them towers, y'all.
I need you to open this circuit, okay?
I need you to put America back together, y'all.
My name's Marigo Vespucci.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's just me in a pickle costume. Oh no. The return. Anyways, long story on that. People who are listening have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Just try to be
Okay.
respectful.
Yeah, Google Stadia came out. Lord. So somebody did like this test where they're playing one, like I think it's the new Modern Warfare, and they're jumping and they're pressing on the key, and like a second later, the character jumps.
Wow.
So it's
Yeah.
Wait,
a full second
a
of
full
latency.
second of lag.
He's like, bleh! And he gestures his hand, and then they jump.
Well, listen, gamers. I mean, like in a lot of games, like even 2 seconds of lag can make a huge difference. You know, so
2
like
seconds of lag is awful.
I said 0.2 seconds.
Oh,
like,
0.2.
yeah.
I thought, yeah, sorry.
2 seconds. I couldn't play that, but like, I mean, a lot of people think gamers live in a world where the speed of light isn't even fast enough. You know, I mean,
It's true though.
it is true. That's the thing. It's like
That was a funny part of the manga that's been made fun of, but then you think about it, like, yeah,
It's
I don't think
true.
I don't think
Hold
I could
on,
play
hold
a
on,
game
wait.
like that.
The manga?
Yeah, there's a manga about fighting games.
that's
That was a quote that he just
Yeah.
was referencing.
It was a fact, actually, but yes, I mean,
yeah.
like
Speed of light isn't fast enough in our world.
a second of lag doesn't sound bad, but it makes the game almost unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've played Smash before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't play it online because Nintendo's why.
No.
But yeah, they don't really have that big of library of games right now, anyways. So like, a lot of the games they have
Or
already
like
been
mobile
out.
games that have been out for years.
Like there's Destiny and Modern Warfare.
Man.
Yeah,
There's like one fighting game. I think is it Samurai Showdown on there?
I don't
Maybe.
know. Maybe some form of same.
Oh.
No, wait, it's Mortal Kombat. Yeah, even the cutscenes of Mortal Kombat, they're like all jumpy. It looks awful. And
There's a new Shantae game. I kind of wanted to play that, but not enough to deal with all this nonsense.
yeah, it's
There's a new Shantae.
awful.
Is it only on Stadia?
Yep, it's
That-
exclusive.
It's probably why I haven't heard about it yet.
Google probably paid them oodles of money. Like, we've never seen this much green before. Please take our game. We will develop it for you. We
I
will
can't-
forge it on the fire of Crom.
On the
On the anvil of Crom.
Forged in the fire of destiny. That's a Soul Calibur 5.
Tale of Swords and Souls eternally retold. Anyway, but yeah, I don't want to say I was expecting this specifically, but I did feel like something was going to go wrong. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and also, the people that are paying for 4K, by the way, the 4K thing that's supposed to be happening right now, it's actually just an upscaled 1080p.
That's delightful.
Oh, no.
Listen, I even before this whole before this whole streaming service culture happened, Steam kind of had like this whole thing on lockdown. You know?
For good reason.
For good reason. Steam works really well, and it's got really good games and exclusives and all kinds of cool
Now you've got
PC
Epic,
games.
Blizzard, now Google Stadia trying to get in. It's just like what happened with Netflix. Netflix was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then everybody started trying to stick their fat noses in it.
Mm.
Hate you, Disney. I hate you.
Like jackals just like tearing from the carcass, like all the good games have now spread across the spectrum to all these like different things. Like I could get the new Shantae game on Steam, but now it's on Google Stadia, which I'm never gonna touch. It's not gonna happen. You
Yeah.
can't make me.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then, yeah, this whole Google Stadia business, it's no good.
Yeah.
Wow. We're going through this show fast. I forgot we don't have we didn't have a 3:10 start time anymore. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, we only have 10 minutes.
Is
All right.
this how we buy more time?
Sure.
No.
Oh no, we're running out of time.
No,
Oh,
we have plenty of stuff to go over. That's why I was like, I have so much news I want to go over.
Yeah.
Google Stadia sucks.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm really glad though, because I want Google to fail in the gaming market, because I hate the mega corporations that are trying to. I hate Disney and I hate Google exclusively.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I never really wanted it to succeed. I'm going to be honest, but yeah, got my wish, I guess. But they'll probably keep trying to jam it down our throats.
Yeah, probably.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I've become apathetic.
Aside from that, moving on, there was an actual game that you can buy physically that came out
What?
November 15th.
Well,
Star Wars Fallen Order.
Oh.
So we watched a little bit of gameplay. We've been watching kind of the lead up to it. None of us really had high expectations because it's an EA game, or at least I didn't.
mean,
I don't know if you did. Sleepy Basset.
I just know it was Star Wars,
I
and
didn't-
I have impartial thoughts.
I had a morbid like curiosity, like watching the EA executives go up on stage and say like, "Yeah, single player games are dead. Everyone wants online stuff now." Like seeing what kind of single player game that company makes is.
It filled me with trepidation and morbid curiosity. My interest is piqued.
What?
Yeah.
Mr. Yellowstone, please get out of the. please get out of the radio station.
Star Wars Fallen Order. So we all watched it.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Sleepy Basset, you've been silent. Tell me what you think.
You're vibrating
I-
with excitement.
It's
so-
vibrating. I'll get off the table. All right.
you.
What I
Reminded
think,
me.
again, it's Star Wars. I've had impartial thoughts to Star Wars. I really like episodes 1, 2, 3, episodes 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
Not so much the other ones. So I've always had this feeling. I've read some of the books. I've played the Force Unleashed games, both for Xbox and PSP. I like PSP better, even though the graphics aren't good.
It was pretty good, actually. That was
Yeah,
like
it was
okay
really
game.
good storytelling. That's all I'm here for is a good story. I haven't seen enough of Fallen Order story to gauge on that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
As far as gameplay looks for it, it looks like it's kind of weird, as in like it's smooth but not desirable.
It looks like a really sloppy Uncharted.
That's a better way of saying
That's
it.
what I got from it. Because, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the guy that we were watching said, "Man, this game feels so smooth." I'm like, da da da. I'm like, you were probably paid to say that. You shill.
Yeah, and then you find, like, a bunch of videos. Of
I mean,
people,
as
like,
long as you're
But I'm poor, so I
as
can
long
say
as you're
what I want.
attacking and not doing anything else, it looks smooth.
Sure. I think it looks like from what I can tell right now, just from what I've seen, it looks okay.
Yeah,
This'll-
it's one of those games that you can take really pretty pictures of, and you can also 5 minutes later fall through the floor eternally. So
Forever.
yeah, it. Just looking at the Iron Pineapple video, who's also another YouTuber, he kind of showed like some of the jank that you can do with this game, and like they didn't really. I don't. That's probably my least favorite thing is when they don't think about how like enemies or things like interact with the surfaces and levels of the game. I'm like, that's why. And I bring up Monster Hunter a lot, but in the old Monster Hunter games, they gave you like they had different areas and they were all pretty much universally flat, except for up like when you got to 4, then they started introducing slopes because the monsters you could handle it. But it worked because the monsters never flipped out on the floor. They never started getting snagged on stuff. It was just a nice flat thing.
I can
Fine.
I can see how that would be a big deal for Monster Hunter because it's always about that
Yeah, but this one
Yeah.
is too because you have all these like
big scary monsters and stuff.
Yeah, and you have like clone troopers. Like if they get off of a flat standing area, all of a sudden they die. Like
Yeah. Like I remember, I like looking at this game. I can't help but kind of remember Assassin's Creed. Like that, those were all really
which one?
all of them, all of them except for like the first 4 maybe. But like they're
Yep.
really pretty games, but at the same time, like they're not super they're not super stable. I'm afraid what it's gonna do.
But sometimes that's fun when a game's like you're like, what is it gonna do next? But like this one is just like
Especially
I kind of want to just play the game.
the whole
instead.
thing is like the
Yeah.
visual experience.
when it's trying to be like a movie, you know,
Yeah.
like Uncharted. I don't want to see a clone trooper's head fly off and just start like.
Yeah. Although I did say in like the early Assassin's Creed, whenever like a guard started like flipping out and like flying across the thing, I was like, this game, I love it. I'm falling in love.
Yeah, there's
I
certain
like-
charms.
Yeah, to like when games have kind of like a sandbox thing going on. Like I love the glitches in Skyrim so much.
Yeah, they're actually
Yeah.
what make that game really fun.
Yeah,
Trying to
but
climb a horse up a mountain.
you gotta. Gonna get to the Greybeards first thing, but I don't want that in games like this that are trying to be professional or cinematic. Yeah.
They're supposedly all about the combat. It's very Dark Souls-like in that you have to have precise dodging and look at enemy tails. No, it's not. That's a lie.
You
Uh,
press.
dodging.
It's like Sekiro. You press the parry button until it works.
Or you just dodge. Actually, that doesn't work in Sekiro.
Yeah,
Like,
dodging don't work.
it
in
makes
Sekiro.
it makes a like the parry thing, just mashing parry. It can get you through some stuff, but a lot of times it backfires.
That's why I like Sekiro because you got to face things head on. It feels like it would be a lot scarier.
You're very squishy in that game.
Squishy.
I am
fun.
the shinobi.
That's why I like Hollow Knight a lot because it's. I don't want to say it's like a Dark Souls formula. Like it's really hard, and you got to have precise timing. In that way, it's like Dark Souls. But like you can't roll out of the way of stuff because it's 2D.
Yeah, see,
You just got to do it. You just got to deal with it.
I think a better way to put it, I wouldn't have thought about this until I just now thought about it. I don't like Dark Souls style games. I like games that don't necessarily hold your hand.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
they don't give you cop-outs for stuff. Like Hollow Knight's a good example, actually, because you just need to be precise in all your movements and make sure you're doing the right stuff. If you mess up, that's your fault and you're going to be punished for
There are
it.
games that are like that I'm okay with because like they're made for a younger audience in mind.
Yeah.
But like
On the other hand, like
I like games that like are geared towards me,
Yeah.
not to treat me like the new Pokemon, which we'll talk about in a little bit. It actually doesn't. It actually gives you the option to skip the tutorials because it knows it has a fan base. It's kind of like it knows it has a kid fan
it's
base still.
Pokemon. It's been out for
Yeah.
years. It knows that you know what Pokemon is.
It has a kid fan base for any new ones.
It's like your rival's like, I
But-
bet you don't know how to catch a Pokemon. You're like, I do. And you're like, and he's like, oh, I'm going to be over here.
I do.
Bum bum bum. Bum, bum, bum. He just grabs your hand. He just throws you into the grass. Well, do it then.
Do it.
Show
I
me.
dare you.
Show me, boy.
But then you do
He
it.
just turns into Kratos. Hop just turns
Boy.
Show me how to catch a Pokemon, boy. Take this Leviathan axe.
You have no patience, boy.
Take this capture orb, boy.
You are not ready. Oh, boy.
You cannot tame this pocket monster.
You can't just throw me into the tall grass, Kratos.
And why not,
I'm
boy?
A bunch of Pokemon. I'm kind of scared. Hi, scared. I'm dead.
Can you imagine, like, if the trainer, like the champion in Pokemon was as intimidating as, like, Kratos?
That'd be amazing.
That'd be fantastic.
Have you ever fought a preschooler trainer?
I spent
Those eyes are ready to kill.
Oh.
I spent most of the game making fun of the champion in that game. Well,
We'll get into that.
Star Wars Fallen Order impressions. So, yay or nay?
Meh. I'm not. It doesn't look good enough for me to buy it. I'm gonna make fun of it probably.
My brother bought it. I'm gonna steal his copy and try it.
Sure.
Yay or nay? What are your impressions?
I'm gonna say nay for now, until I actually try it.
Ooh.
Hey, so here's a little history. Here's a little background on me. So, I was one of those guys that pre-ordered Destiny. I was one of those guys that bought the first Watch Dogs.
Oh boy.
I was one of those guys that almost bought Evolve.
Oh.
I've learned my lesson at this point. It's been a hard lesson. I'm going to say nay.
See, if it were Evolve, I'd say yay. I think it's a cool game.
Evolve sucks.
they need
it's
more
awful.
content.
No, it sucks. It's
It's
awful.
fun.
All right.
They ruin the balance. It's janky as
Okay.
crap. It's a bad game.
Calm down.
It's a good concept. I agree. That's what sold me on it.
That's why I don't play. I think it's a
Almost.
bad game,
What
but I
is
like
Evolve? What is-
So there's a team of
4v1.
4 hunters.
Oh, and you fight the monster. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. I think they messed it up. Though,
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
I liked playing as the Bugman.
Bugman.
I liked playing as the Wraith until they made his arms Nerf swords.
I was meaning in the Hunters. There's a Bugman.
They're
I
just
didn't
they're
like
just
any
like
hunters.
they're just fanoodles. Just
There's a
He had,
mosquito
2
dude
scythes.
who had a
That's cool.
syringe gun, and he would like suck
Yeah.
the blood out of the monsters and then shoot little health pods on the ground.
that's cute.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
we should probably move on.
Yeah.
Let's go into our Sword and Shield review. We already talked about it a little bit.
Yeah. So, I've been following Sword and Shield closely. I haven't bought it yet. I'll probably do it soon. I'm kind of on the fence about it. But both of you have got like both versions of it, right?
Yeah, I've got Sword and Sleepy Basset's got Shield.
Cool. So like, you want to give me your first impression so far? Like,
It's a good game.
I think it's
It's pretty good.
one of my favorite Pokemon games I've played. See,
Certainly
like to
not
say-
perfect.
it's not perfect. No, of course not.
Yeah.
I like to say that I like Black and White.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead
Which
and go
is-
into yours first?
Yeah, I like to say I like Black and White, which is known as one of the worst Pokemon games.
it is. I think it's kind of considered like the low point of the series thus far.
Yeah. The thing I liked about Black and White was some of the Pokemon designs. Now, half of them I hate.
Sure.
But then there's that one that they came up with, like in those, like 1 out of 50, that I'm like, man, I really wish this one comes back because it's unique.
Yeah, they used like all their brain juice on 10% of the cast, and the rest of it was just like trash can.
Yeah.
Keys.
I like Crocodile.
Chandelier.
Well, Chandelier,
Ice cream.
Chandelure, I really like him.
Well,
Ice cream.
Crocodile,
nobody's perfect.
I like him. Anyway, this is Black and White. I consider this one to be far better. It holds your hand for the beginning of it, so it's not too hard of a struggle to pick up.
Okay.
And then you actually get into playing the game, and it'll provide substantial challenge as long as you don't over level yourself like I did. Because I stayed in the beginning area till like level 25 because I found a Growlithe, which is my favorite Pokemon, but it was level 28. So they'd appear occasionally at the high levels.
Okay.
So
like,
I grinded until I got him, and then I got to the first gym. It's like, here's my level 6 Wooloo. And I'm like, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill
his name is Dinner. Actually, his name's Food Dinner.
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 Anyway.
So yeah.
So I kind of spoiled that for myself just by trying to get what I wanted.
Okay.
But as soon as it caught up to me, it became actually pretty hard to change with the game. This was like at the point of the Champion/Elite Four is when it caught
Sure.
up. Because I was just kept rolling with levels. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, you gain experience now.
That's nice.
And whenever you kill a Pokemon, you gain experience. But the experience is always split between your entire
that
party.
carried over from from Let's Go.
And I think that is phenomenal. Now I don't have to spend time grinding.
Yeah. So I know they this is kind of a question for both of you, I guess, but like I know they kind of took some risks with this Pokemon. They changed up a lot of stuff. How do you feel about like the smaller roster of Pokemon?
I will say, some of the Pokemon they brought back, I wouldn't have brought back. I wish
Okay.
they would have shown better decision making in that process. They brought back the ice cream Pokemon. Not a big fan.
Vanillux.
That is a constant reminder of.
Do you think maybe a lot of the bad Pokemon that they brought back were from Black and White?
Probably.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
look
that's,
stupid.
that's probably it.
They
We
look
got
stupid,
Clank
and
Clang
everything I
back.
see out of Black and White looks stupid. So I'm assuming, it's probably.
That's
Black
probably
and
a
White.
syndrome of having like Pokemon from all these different games and like bringing them back. So, we got to put in that
Yeah.
slice from Black and White. But yeah,
So why didn't they just put in the cool ones?
it's-
They don't
Why
have-
didn't they give us any
They
more
can
starters
they can
other
put
than
in,
Charizard?
I don't even care if they put in cute Pokemon. Like, there are cute Pokemon in the game that I'm like, yeah, that thing is cute. It's adorable. It's also well designed. They're some Pokemon.
Wooloo,
They also they also some like Pokemon they put in that like from older games that I think they were trying to be cute, but they just look lazily designed. Like they look like shapes with general faces drawn on them.
right. Yeah.
I don't know, but like a lot of the Pokemon they brought back were really good. A lot of new Pokemon they have, excellent. I love almost all of them. They're great. Toxtricity is great. I love Corviknight.
Yeah.
They have a lot of really cool Pokemon. Once again, Wooloo.
Double.
I like the idea that they don't bring back all the Pokemon anymore.
You got to cut it off at some point.
Like there's over 1,000 in the national decks at this point, and I'm like, I'd rather them just like bring back like a couple for each region, like maybe alternate it a little bit, like bring back one from each gen, just like a few,
yeah.
and then like mostly new Pokemon.
I kind of would prefer it if like they didn't bring back any of them, and like the ones they did bring back were like the new like region exclusive variants, because like I'm so tired of looking at Pikachu and Charizard.
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
I mean, there's some that
Give
we
us
can
another
bring.
Eevee.
I like bringing back
Yeah.
some because that's kind of like Monster Hunter, where like I love when they bring back a few, but I also love it when they have new monsters.
I wish they'd bring back some legendaries. Like, what if you were just walking, you found a Rayquaza just hanging out on
Yeah.
this mountain? Like, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I think maybe they should consider doing something like that.
So
but-
far, they only have 3 legendaries in the game, which
Yeah,
is the
it's-
2 on the covers and then the 1 secret legendary.
Yeah, Sword and like Sun and Moon was just like dripping with legendaries. There were like 7 at least, if I remember right. It was nuts. I didn't catch them all.
I will say this is the first Pokemon I played since Heart Gold and Heart Silver. So I quit the series as soon as I started seeing the art direction for Black and White.
You gotta jump ship.
I was like, no, I'm gone. I'm done.
Luckily, I convinced him just because I'm such a persuasive person.
Oh no, I was just seeing stuff and I'm like, this actually looks kind of fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I really like the way the wild area goes. I know he said they hold your hand at the beginning a little bit, but like
Well, you don't know this, Eli. Well,
not
you
as
might
much
know
as
this.
other Pokemon games.
Where I'm at
That's
now,
true.
after you beat the
Okay.
champion,
Yep.
everything in the wild area boosts up.
Yeah,
in
you
level.
told me that.
That's cool.
So you're running into this like, oh, it's just a Caterpie. And it's like, bam, level
Anyways.
60.
They drop you. They like right after you get out of your beginning town, they just drop you in the wild area, and they're just like, okay, go do the gym challenge. Go to this town, I guess, or don't. You spend as long as you want in here.
Yeah.
You can just do that. You know, obviously, just like in Breath of the Wild, like a little bit. And I'm not saying this is like Breath of the Wild, but you know how in
There's
the-
more freedom and openness to this kind of like with
you're-
Breath of the Wild.
You're steered away from certain areas by how strong certain Pokemon are.
Sure.
But like, and obviously there are certain places you can't go yet at the beginning of the game. But like, I feel like they at least give you that sense of more freedom than you had in
Right.
previous Pokemon games. So,
How do you guys feel about the Galar region? Because
I think it's too small.
it's too, yeah, that's kind of been an issue with some of these newer Pokemon games. Is the regions are smaller, but there's more stuff in them than like the original. Like this area is a lot smaller than Kanto, but it's more densely packed. I kind of like I haven't played it, but when I was seeing all the stuff for it, I like how each region kind of like ever since like X and Y kind of has a different take on the gym trainer battle, like the gym like challenge.
Yeah.
Like in this one, it's kind of like a mix between football and
Soccer.
Like, yeah, it's a mix between soccer and like European backpacking almost.
Oh yeah, where it's like it's like a round
Yeah.
trip, it's almost like a Grand Prix, almost like a tour.
Yeah.
like you're doing a tour to each of these stadiums, and like I really enjoyed that as well, and I love it whenever you're in the stadium. I want to talk about the gym battles a little bit. And You
Yeah.
can go in with me on this, but one of my favorite things is how like in other games, like you went to the gym and it felt a little bit isolated.
It's like you were going to the post office.
It was like this box, and like it felt cool because it felt like they were like these gauntlets. But in this one, I will say I don't like the idea of gym challenges where they're like random like side events that they just make you do.
Yeah.
If you can't herd these Wooloo into the box, then you don't get to become champion. And I'm like, why?
Why am I doing this?
This doesn't. How does this determine if I'm a better trainer than you? It
I
doesn't.
think out of
It's BS.
all
This
of the
is
gym
my
challenges,
gimmick.
there was only one puzzle challenge, and that was the water one.
Yeah, I don't know, and I like the water one was probably one of my favorite ones because
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. But I think the one gym, but whenever you actually get to the gym battle
Yeah.
and you're in the stadium, I know it's like all the same, but at the same time it's so cool because this makes it feel really grand.
Yeah.
Like you have like these these thousands of people chanting, and then when you hit the Dynamax, they actually start chanting like they would in a soccer game.
I do like
So-
the idea of like
The
gym
music
battles.
like changes.
Yeah, I like the idea of gym battles being like these huge public spectacles. Like everyone knows who the champion is. He's not some guy who just hangs out on a mountain. He's like a public figure, and you
Yeah.
get to beat him up on live television in front of millions.
And his family,
And his family.
Yep.
who most definitely will not invite you to barbecue next week.
So like, I guess
That happens in the game as well.
Oh no. So,
Barbecue.
on a 1 to 5 scale, give me your overall score of Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I'm not going to give it a perfect. Are we
For
allowed
what-
to put decimals?
For what's
Sure.
there, I'll probably give it like a 4
Right?
out of 5. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably give it like a 4. It's for what's there. What's there is fun. I'm not gonna say it's like the greatest Pokemon game ever made or anything. Sorry, that goes to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Love that game.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was going to say Heart Gold and Soul Silver
If
still
they made
exists.
if they made a Switch remake for that game, I'd be on it.
The post campaign
I would forget.
stuff is just Pokemon Red and Blue. That's amazing.
It's already packaged in there. They don't have to make a remake.
That's incredible.
Dude, if they just gave
It
us the
was
base
cool and you
game
know
but on
it.
a Switch cartridge, I'm pretty sure I'd still buy it.
Yeah.
They give you, I love it. It's
Mm.
great. But this game, a little bit small. Some of the Pokemon I don't like. A lot of the Pokemon I do like. I really enjoy getting into the more minutia of it too. But I think that's just me being older. I really like going through and catching just the right Pokemon for my team.
Yeah.
stuff,
Competitive's
so-
probably got to be bigger with this one too.
But yeah, they made it also really easy to go through it. And I haven't gotten to the post game yet, but there's some sort of story after you beat the champion.
Yeah, there is.
And it's
It's
not-
kind of hard to find because after you beat the champion, it just says, explore the Galar region to your heart's content. It's a great time. And then as I'm wandering through a certain part, I find my rival. And he's
Yeah.
like, I want you to battle
Well,
me
don't-
one last time.
Don't-
and then
don't-
your
don't
objective
stop it. What are you
changed.
doing?
Yeah, don't
Don't just spoil it.
don't spoil
I'm
it.
sorry, I said you had to battle your rival.
Stop it. Stop talking. Give me your score. Don't say anything else.
But yeah, there is a post game after
Yeah.
it. It's pretty cool.
Cool. I know that was something a lot of people didn't like before. It was like, you gotta catch the other Pokemon you didn't get till you fill out your Pokedex, and that's the post game.
A lot of people are whining about this game, and I'm like, it's just a Pokemon game. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Well,
Come on.
I got some thoughts on that. I don't think we have time to go over that though. So,
Well,
Husky,
maybe we'll on our next segment.
Husky, what's your Husky, and your Sleepy Basset?
Yeah.
Sleepy Basset, what's your score?
I'm going to give it
Before I lose my mind.
about, I'd say a 4.5. Give it a 4.5. 4.5.
Cool. What's
'Cause-
that 0.5?
What's that 0.5? I really was looking forward to this game, and I like it.
No, I mean that 0.5. What is that missing bit for you?
The missing bit for me?
Yeah,
It's
what's-
just the size. Though it took me very little time to
Mm.
clear through some parts, but that was also due how easy you could level up,
sure.
which is not necessarily a bad thing, which is why I'm not
Yeah.
deducting a lot.
Right.
It's because it makes it easier to build teams. I have like 12 Pokemon to pull from.
The gym battles are. I think if you were appropriately leveled for them, the gym battles would actually be extremely hard.
That's pretty
Like,
cool.
except for like maybe like the first two. Like once you get to the third one, it starts getting a little bit spicy. When you get to the fire one, that would probably be when it would get hard if you're around the same level.
Yeah,
but
I like the first 3 gyms that follow the grass, water, fire thing, and then after that it says, "All right, you're in the actual game now. Get out there. You're
I'm
going
about
to die."
break your kneecaps, and it does.
Also, all the
Welcome
characters,
to the Gala region, baby.
all the characters in the game have really good characters. I'll
Yeah.
be honest. There's only one character I don't like, and that's the champion.
Yeah,
I started out where I was like,
I kind of like.
champion.
I kind of don't want to like the champion.
I made fun.
wanna
Like
be
I
a-
said, I made fun of him the entire game because I thought he was a geek. He did this stupid pose whenever he came. He's like, "Oh, I'm a champion, baby!" Yeah.
"Yeah,
I'm over here. I'm just like,
would you like a
are you?"
Pokemon?"
"Would you like a pocket monster? Yeah, baby.
In
I'm gonna use this to destroy you.
In equivalently 1 week, you're gonna surpass me, and then you'll be the champion, baby.
Why does he sound like Austin Powers?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. I like how the Queen of England is a gym leader in this game.
What?
Yeah, it's this old lady who's a fairy type gym leader.
I gotta get this game now.
Pretty good game. All right,
All characters are great. That's what I'm gonna say.
we're gonna take a song break.
All right.
So once again, my score 4 out of 5. Sleepy Basset's 4.5 out of 5. Yeah or nay? Are you getting it?
I think I'm gonna get it.
Whoa!
More people
Which-
to battle with.
which-
What was
edition.
that? Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah,
Radical.
baby.
I don't know. I'll probably get Shield because I like the Galler. I like the Galler horse one. It's a unicorn. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go to a song break and then we'll be right back.
Yeah, baby. You're not gonna get Surfetch with me on the sword.
Oh, Surfetch is the other one.
it's a plain fighting type.
Choices.
All right. So, what game? What? I think we said we're gonna play Tank from the Cowboy Bebop original soundtrack. This is by the Seatbelts.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna play? You
It
said
was Last Surprise.
Last Surprise.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick song break. Our songs are gonna be Tank by the Seatbelts. It's from the Cowboy Bebop original soundtrack. And Last Surprise, I think this is a cover by Adriana Figueroa, Brandon Miles. Yeah, I can't read all those names. It's a cover by Insane in the Rain Music. So, yeah, we'll be we're gonna come right back for our last segment. Don't touch that dial.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
you'll never see it coming. You'll see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done in. But the time it's into your last surprise. I think you got your game planned out to a T, yet I'm 2 steps ahead, yeah. So you step into my way, stand down. It's a trap, one more step, and you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. Why, just a picosecond ago, clear blue skies, but now lightning struck your last resort. It's not an accident that no one hears your cries as your last strength seems to dissolve. You'll never see.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We had to change in that impromptu because we're about to go off the air, so we wanted to go ahead right quick before we head into the break. We won't be gone. We won't be here next week, so
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that you knew what we were thankful for before we headed into Thanksgiving. Look, why don't you start us off?
Let's see. The things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for Husky's handwriting that I can always read and is always legible.
Yes.
I'm thankful for Persona 5 coming to the Switch.
It's my turn to give my thanks in place of Mr. Dingo. I'm so thankful for the greatest game ever created, Fire Emblem Three Houses, for having
It's a great game.
for having such an understandable story and gameplay.
It's amazing.
So many good features, like
So
dating
mu-
my students.
Like,
Man,
don't get me started, please.
I'm thankful for the Kingdom Hearts franchise and its literary and writing contributions to the art medium.
Definitely the most famous fanfic of all time.
yeah.
Let's see here. I'm thankful for Bethesda and their benevolent ways. Totally not a vicious capitalist monster.
Let's not forget Fallout 76, and in that package, the gift that keeps on giving.
I'm actually genuinely
Like
thankful
leukemia.
for all the leukemia, all the news we get to report.
I'm thankful for Blizzard finally finalizing my thoughts on Overwatch by shooting themselves in the foot.
I'm thankful also to Blizzard for being shills to foreign dictators so that we can have better experiences in games and nobody has to think different.
This whole thankfulness
Ever.
thing is a lot more mean-spirited than I thought it was going to be.
You're next.
All right. I'm thankful for Anthem. That's all I'm going to say about that.
leave it
I'm
at
thankful for
that.
skyboxes.
I'm thankful for KFC giving purpose to my life by giving me a Colonel Sanders dating simulator.
Finally, all my dreams have come true.
Where I can make some
20
creamy
seconds.
buffalo wings.
Finally, I'm thankful for my employees who always show up to their shows on time and never ever let me know last minute that they're not going to be here. Ever. So that I have to get a last minute replacement. I'm so thankful for my employees. You guys have been listening to the Doghouse. Thanks. All right, YouTube, we're about to sign off.
I'm
Yep.
drawing it.
Hope you enjoyed the show, Dingo.
Dingo,
From
I
whatever
hope you loved
hole
it.
You're in.
I'm going to tear you apart in the next dogfight. I wish I watched enough wrestling so I could make a wrestling joke and be like, I'm going to tear you apart next week at the Superdome. Be there.
You did great.
Next week you will rest in peace. I don't know. I'm
Stars.
So stars. Yeah, I'm also thankful for Jump Force and that it's been nominated for Fighting Game of the Year.
Why did that happen?
Why did what happen?
Why did that
Been
happen?
nominated for Fighting Game
I
of the
know,
Year.
but why?
It's
Whose
the best
choice was
Fighting
that?
Game of the Year.
I hate it. I hate all of this. I hate even this happening right now.
You guys listen to the Doghouse. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to listen not next week, but the week after that. Same bat time, same bat channel. I think that'll be our last show.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the next one's probably the last one.
We'll be maybe announce a special thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, catch you guys then. Enjoy your Thanksgiving break. Eat that turkey, baby. Eat it.
Eat it all.